Hey everyone, I'm the Dr. Bob Lee. Welcome to Open BxRx. I hope you and your family have a healthy, prosperous new year. We're going to say Happy New Year for a couple of months now, I guess. Coming up on today's show, we're here from the president of a music production company to learn about the services that he is offering his artists. And then we'll highlight the work that a young entrepreneur is doing to support African businesses. And then we'll hear from the founding author of a book that chronicles the journey of female business owners, and we're going to be talking about how it's empowering others to take that leap of faith to entrepreneurship. And then finally, we'll speak to a father who nearly lost it all, but overcame the odds. So stay tuned. All of this and more, all headed your way next, right here on Open. Hey everyone, I'm the Dr. Bob Lee for 107.5 WBLS, and you're watching Open. It's that live interactive program that brings the Bronx and New York City straight to your TV set. You can stay connected to us through social media at BronxNet TV. Leading things off, we're here from the president of a major music artist production company. He's been doing his thing. He's been writing a lot. He's been saying, hey, Bob, I've got some stuff. I want to let people know about it. He joins us to speak about how he started his company and what services they offer and more. So please welcome to the show, Major Carter. Major, welcome.
Opportunity to let y'all hear some, I'm talking about some great music, man.
Yeah, man. You've been trying to let people know for some time now. You've been writing me at BronxNet. You've been texting me and emailing me at the WBLS, and we thank you for letting us know. That's how you have to do it, I guess. You have to create the awareness.
Yeah, man. I have to run you down, man. Yeah. I had to run you down, man.
Well, no. So what do
you got? Man. What is that? Yeah, man. Let me tell you about Major Music Artist Production, man. Well, we created
what's that major ring on your finger? I just saw.
Oh, the ring? That's the New York Mets 1962 World Series ring.
Oh, how did you get it? You played?
No. I'm a big Mets fan, and I do season tickets, so you spend enough money, they give it to you.
I know.
So I'm a season ticket. That's my team, man.
There you go. So now you're spending money on doing your production work and all of that other stuff. Tell us about it.
Oh, man, I know you know about production, brother. But like I said, man, I was blessed, to write the only happy birthday song on the planet. Okay? And that song came about, with the blessing of God, brother. I was, let me just tell you right quick, I was talking to Brunswick Bowling Corporation about purchasing, 64 lanes to open 2 new bowling centers,
Yeah.
And after we closed the deal up, for the $12 million, the guy said, well, the guy that's supposed to give you information about where you want to deliver it. So he's asking me, what you do for a living? I said, I'm a songwriter. He said, if you're a songwriter, what's the biggest song in the world? I said, happy birthday. Right? So listen, this is when the Lord start talking. He say, you write a new happy birthday song, you get rich.
Yeah.
I said, man, he said, listen, you write a new happy birthday song, you get rich.
Well, wait.
I really,
Don't the Beatles own the rights to Happy Birthday to You?
No, nobody owned the rights to that no more. It was a big court thing with Warner Capitol. They lost the lawsuit because they didn't own the rights to it, and they had to give back people money who they charged. So people could sing it now, but Warner Capitol still own the melody. So how you gonna sing it without the melody?
So wait, there's a couple of them. There's a Happy Birthday to You. Then this one, it's your birthday. It's your birthday. We're gonna party like it's your birthday.
That's not a birthday song. That's not a birthday song, man. I got the only birthday song, brother.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
It's your birthday. Shine a light on them. It's your birthday.
Nah, brother.
Shine a light on them.
Nah, brother. Nah, that's
Let them work. Make
No.
room. Let them work. That's
Yeah.
not a birthday song.
No. Happy birthday one more time is the birthday song, brother. That's what I got. You said, and that's how the Lord gave it to me, because, like I said, the guy was asking me what I do for a living. He kept telling me, write a new happy birthday song, you get rich. I said, what about Stevie Wonder? He said, forget Stevie Wonder. Anyway, that's not a birthday song. That's not a birthday song. You know? So I really didn't want to hear no more. I wanted to have you up and go. Now that the deal was closed for this 12 minutes. I'm ready to go. He said, the last thing this man said, you hear me? The Lord kept telling me, write a new happy birthday song, you get rich. So I let it go. About 2 weeks later, I go to see the Delphonics and my lady. So I come back home, make love to my old lady, go to the bathroom, and the Lord say, write happy birthday one more time. I got a piece of paper I wrote. I don't want you to think that today is just another day. We all came here just to celebrate. Now I can say these words that I couldn't say yesterday. Dun, 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 dun. Why? Because it's your birthday. Say happy birthday to you. Happy birthday one more time. We get to say it again. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday one more time. That's a birthday song, brother.
All right. Well, happy birthday to everybody celebrating around this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's that birthday song.
Happy birthday to you. You heard it first, right here.
Yeah. Then when I finished that, you know, the Lord knock on my door again. I say, what you got for me, Lord? He say, Happy Mother's Day time. You know? Then here come Happy Mother's Day. You feel me? So then I wrote Happy Mother's Day, because I don't do no co-writing. Yeah. And then Mother's Day come up, you know. Happy Mother's Day, Mommy. Happy Mother's Day, because you deserve it, Mama. I searched and searched each and every day to find a new and a loving way to say, oh, how I love you and I adore you so. And I want the whole world to know. So I wrote this song just for you. Because of your love, the family made it through. This is a tribute, to mother's love. You are that special gift that comes from heaven above. Mommy, happy Mother's Day. Mommy, happy Mother's Day, because you deserve it, Mama. That's a happy Mother's Day song, man.
And then you can mix in, I'll always love my mama. Right
Nah, the greatest lyrics in there is, I love you in so many ways, not only on the day they call Mother's Day. Dun, dun. I love you if we count all the ways. We have to count every star and every drop of rain. That's lyrics, baby.
That's lyrics.
That's singing to mama. That's singing to mama.
And you put the pen to the paper.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't do no co-writing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So then, look out now. I know you're a dad, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm a dad. We have no Father's Day song.
Uh-oh. Wait, you already did it?
That's right.
How does that go?
They say a good man is strong and kind, a hard worker, understanding, and always have time for his family, yes, and his wife too. He always was there to see us through. Yeah, you're my daddy. Yeah, my papa. Yeah, I love you. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. Daddy, daddy, daddy. Provider, a leader. There's no one like you. Happy Father's Day. I
Right.
love you so. And I want the whole world to know, no, 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 no. Daddy, there's not another like you. You're so loving and just. And your love is so true. You're full of compassion and understanding too. When I was sick, you stayed with me all night long just to see me through, Daddy.
Well, right now.
Dad, that's the song, baby.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. So you're gonna be putting these out. You're gonna put the birthday song out. When
Right.
does it come out? And when does the Mother's Day song come out? What it's gonna
Everything is jumping at the same time.
Everything out at the same time.
Everything jumping at the same time. On my website. It'll be on my website. By this time next week, everybody can download it and, jump on it. www.majormusic.biz.
Let me see. I got it. Oh, it is majormusic.biz.
Yes.
Majormusic.biz.
Right. Yeah, man.
So
and I'm, go ahead.
How can people who are interested in your music? How can they get your music?
Well, they're gonna be able to get it off my website. They're able to download it.
Oh.
Yeah, they can purchase it off my website.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like I said, you can go get Happy Birthday one more time. I make cuts for every month of the year.
Can you add here's something, a personalized birthday song to somebody who wants to purchase that?
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
You just add their name in there, right?
All I gotta do is, I can add name. Yeah, I can add name for a price. Yeah.
Just an idea.
Oh yeah. If you go to the website, you're gonna hear different people mentioning the month of their birthday on my website. Just they don't give no name, but they mention a month. Like I did February. I say this year, February 2023, I'm gonna celebrate my birthday with that new hit song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday one more time. You go to the website, you can hear like 20 different cuts of Happy Birthday One More Time with people talking about their birthday.
Yeah.
And I have a new artist that I picked up. Her name is Tamika. And she's getting ready to do my Happy Birthday song for President Biden.
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna make a cut for President Biden. His birthday's in November, but we're gonna do this cut. We're gonna do this cut for him. You
got the birthday song, the Mother's Day, the Father's Day. What about Black History Month? Anything
now?
Black History Month. That's different, right? I mean,
what I got is I was telling you I have an artist called Tamika, and she's being backed up by some young kids, and their stage name is Mo Godly Sons. Right, and there's two other ladies gonna be. One name is Harmony, and another singer name is Veronica.
Yeah.
They're gonna be singing with Tamika, and these ladies and these young kids, it's gonna be singing "Stop the Violence" at home. The name of it is "Stop the Violence" at home, work, school, and play.
And when you said that, stop the violence, you got the sirens going on in the background.
Yeah, yeah, stop the violence.
You got it. Major,
I got you.
Much.
All right, man. Listen, I appreciate the support. And a good friend of mine and lady, she know you very well. She have a show on BronxNet called In My Shoes. SHOOZE. Hilda K. Brody.
Yes.
She's in the hospital, brother. She ain't doing too well.
Well, we wish her. We're gonna pray for her. We wish her the best.
Yeah, man. All right, man. I appreciate the love. Stay safe and happy birthday one more time, baby.
Thank you.
All right, man.
Break. We'll take a quick break right here. We've got more coming up next on Open.
is everywhere. Like here, behind the scenes of The Walking Dead.
When we break down clothes, we tumble it with trisodium phosphate, rock salt, and dish detergent.
We stitched together images of our model and created a 3D set that can be walked through in a VR headset.
We're able to turn 12 walkers into 1,000 walker hordes.
STEM can create new worlds on and off the screen. What will you make with STEM? Get inspired at shecanstem.com.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. And I can't let this happen to my kid. Of course, it's awkward to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping. Hey, bestie, how sketch is vaping? It's hard to get their attention. Ready? Go. Yes, look at that. You didn't turn yours over. So if you want to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping, you have to get it trending. Right, Backpack Kid?
Let's do it.
First, invite your kid to do the vape talk. Let's try this. All right.
Why is he here?
Yeah, I gotta get it trending, honey.
Come on.
To the left. To the right. Let's go.
Oh, honey, can we talk?
Yeah, what's up?
I see a lot of your friends vaping.
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee from 107.5 WBLS, and you're watching Open. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for checking it all out. Hey, check it out. Our next guest is the head of the Investors Relations for the Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry. He joins us from Ghana. He's going to speak about the work that he does to support African businesses, entrepreneurship, and international market growth. So please welcome to the show, Theophilus T. Comwell. Welcome, my brother. Welcome.
Thank
Theophilus,
you very much, Bob. First of all, I want to thank you and your team for inviting me to this platform. And I want to extend my greetings to all who are watching us live on the show.
Yeah, I know you're coming all the way in from Africa, so we're going to have like a little stickiness there, but we're going to try to make it happen. Tell us a little bit about yourself and about this industry.
Okay, so my name is Theophilus Cromwell. I'm currently the head of investor relations at the Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry. I'm specialized actually in the areas of investment facilitation, international business development, real estate brokerage, and information technology. My organization, which is the Asian African Chamber of Commerce, was set up in 2014, and the purpose for this chamber was to bridge the gap between the Asia and African businesses and businessmen to connect, network, and do business among themselves, so that they may not have any challenges into those big continents. So that was the purpose of the chamber. But the Ghana chapter, actually, which I'm currently associating with, was established in 2020, and currently we are on our toes and doing a lot of amazing ways.
Yeah. So, what are you supporting, and how are you supporting the African and Asian business? What are some of the things that you put together to make this?
Okay, so coming up as an entrepreneur from Africa, I noticed that there were some few challenges that Africans, especially those who are trying to grow their businesses, face. One of them was lack of skills. Secondly, they lack international access and leverages. They also lack funding. So these are the three categories that they were lacking. So this is why I position myself in the areas of facilitating business across internationally and helping the local businesses from Ghana to be able to reach other contacts in other parts of the world to be able to do business successfully. I believe the quote that says, your network is your net worth. And I have built a network since the past 2-3 years, and that has put me into this position to handle a lot of roles in the international business. As I said, I'm a man that wears a lot of caps. I advise a lot of international organizations, and I got all these leverages and opportunities from me being able to connect with others apart from the African continent, and to be able to network with them, do business with them, and also learn from them their great experiences.
Yeah.
So this is the areas which I have put myself in, and I'm helping a lot of young entrepreneurs in Ghana to be able to reach other people across the African continent, to be able to do business, learn from them, and also be able to do well in whatever they want to do in the business world.
Yeah. Is it lucrative?
I'm trying my best. Money that I get, I try my
That's
best
good, my brother. That's good.
to assist with other people. Yeah. Yeah.
You're smiling. I think it's pretty lucrative, huh?
Thank you very much.
And it's new. You just started it in 2020.
Come again?
I said it's a brand new business. You just started in 2020.
Yes, it was started in 2020, but there were other chapters of the chamber that was already started since 2014. In 2023, now, our main focus is to create and organize trade missions across globally. That is going to support young entrepreneurs from Ghana that are looking to create opportunities with other people outside our continent, which is Africa. So we're looking at creating trade missions in Europe, in US, in Asia, and other part of the world, so that it will pull a lot of entrepreneurs all over the world to connect with our local entrepreneurs that are looking to do business internationally. Secondly, we are also assisting businesses that have already set up and looking for external funds to expand their businesses locally. So we are using the network that we have built, our network of investors. We are leveraging on them to assist them create funding that is going to be focused on African projects. So this is currently what we are looking to do at the moment in 2023.
And are you looking for investors?
We have a couple of investors in our network. That is the ones we are going to start leveraging on. But we still look for investors. I mean, if there are interested investors that want to see the good things we are doing to be able to partner with us, we'll be happy to open our hands to receive them and manage their investments for them and put it in the right positions for them.
How can our viewers benefit from some of your service?
Okay, so I think you can go on our website, which is www.asianafrican.org, or you can quickly send us an email via our email. Maybe I'll put my contact also WhatsApp here in case anybody will need our services. They can also contact me. So Bob, if you give me the chance, I'll mention my digits over here so that anyone that wants to.
I got AsianAfrican.org.
AsianAfrican.org. Yes.
And your social media, Asian African Chamber.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So, I know. We're going to put it on the bottom here.
That's amazing.
So I think that's a great thing that you're doing. Thank you for all that you do. Do you have anything that we should get involved in? Because, we want to come to Ghana and find out what's going on with you. Get some good food and all that other stuff, and you're shipping around.
Definitely. We'll need people like you, Dr. Bob, to also support us in areas of training people in the media sections or the media sector, because there are a lot of talented individuals that are looking to explore in this industry, but they don't know how to start. And you guys are doing a lot of great works internationally. And I think we can have some kind of collaboration that is going to assist us, also train the youths that are coming to be in the media space. And I think that will benefit ourselves too.
Yeah, and then we'll feel that connection.
Exactly.
Everything. You feel that strong connection?
Exactly.
That's good. When are you coming into the U.S.?
Actually, I have a program in March. So I'll definitely be in U.S. in March. It is an event that is focused on driving investments into Africa. So as I said, I'm connected with a lot of international organizations. Some are based in U.S. So I have the opportunity to be invited to be a speaker on that program. So definitely, I'll let you know when the time is
Oh,
drawing here and when I'm going
good.
to come and exactly when.
And come by and visit us and bring us something we can hang on the wall at Bronx Net.
Exactly. I'll bring
Yeah.
you some nice African clothing.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Theophilus T. Comwell is the head of Investors Relations, Asian African Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Hey, thank you for all you do. And we'll see you when you come to New York, okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Dr. Bob.
We'll take a quick break. I've got more coming up next. Right here on Open.
¿Qué color? Perfecto, mijo. Gracias. Thank you. What's wrong, mijo?
Donating to a pet's medical care is one of the many ways you can help families in your community. Pets and people belong together. Learn more at petsandpeopletogether.org.
Man, it's lonely. Like, going through life lonely.
There is the therapeutic aspect of music, just expressing how you feel. I'm going to talk to Howie about his feelings, make it into a song.
Hey, boss. Okay?
I said I'm fine.
Me the bed, see you in the morning. With the frosted Superman, but it wasn't on it. And we lost it.
You can talk to me.
It's been really, really hard for me.
Dear moms and dads, what you have achieved here today is going to help us and our futures. It is why we are coming up on stage to collect your diplomas.
You know it's true.
Mom, we love you always.
Everything I do.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee. You know, in light of what took place on Monday Night Football, you had Damar Hamlin from the Bills. He was struck in the chest and put him into cardiac arrest. He stood up after the tackle and he fell back down and he went into cardiac arrest. And they came out and gave him CPR and they had the AED. They used the defibrillator and they got him back to base where he was able to breathe on his own, but he's in critical condition right now. And we were so happy to have a young lady on by the name of Miss Nyack. And Miss Nyack Murray, she was important. We honored her with the Make the Great Foundation, but she teaches this type of stuff. So if it happens anywhere on the field or in a school or on a playground, you know, people will be able to resuscitate people, bring them back to life, because it happened to her son. Her son was going for a layup at Hofstra University and he fell out and nobody knew what to do. And they didn't have an AED. They didn't have a defibrillator. Nobody knew what to do. And time is of the essence. He passed away. So she started this big foundation. It's called Dom Hot 21. So we'll be talking to her again. But we wish the family, we wish Damar Hamlin a lot of health and happiness, and hope that he pulls through this. So let me get right into it. I have a young lady on, and she's the CEO of Guero's Pallets Incorporated, and she's the founder of Solix Business Services, and she joins us to speak about her book, Business Divas, and also highlighting the entrepreneurial journey of 22 women and empowering other young women to pursue their dreams. So please welcome to the show, Marth Razo. Martha, welcome to the show. Now,
It's amazing to be here.
yeah. Now, Martha, I heard you were a mathematician.
I love the numbers. I usually have a clock with all the algorithms and equations up there for the time.
Flavor Flav. We were on with him the other day. But anyway, you know what? You share a unique position because there were a group of women. They wrote a book about them, and they put out a movie, Hidden Figures.
Ah, yes. I've
Yeah.
always said it. I tell people, think about me and my company, Solix Business Services, as the hidden figures. I'm
Yeah.
like the brains behind your company. No one has to see me, but I make the things move to the right direction.
Yeah, so you're the new Katherine Johnson, Dorothy Vaughan, and Mary Jackson. You know, they did the work to help propel astronauts into space, like in the 60s. They were the mathematicians at the time. So we love the work that you're doing. Tell us a little bit more about yourself and your company.
I do a little bit of everything. I mean, you can put any hat on me and I'm wearing it. So I do investing. I have properties. I'm a mathematician. I have my master's degree in mathematics, focus in statistics. I'm doing my PhD right now in industrial engineering. So it's really interesting you mentioned cardiac arrest because I'm working with the UIC hospital in Chicago, trying to figure out what is the best approach to dealing with patients with cardiac arrest. This is a heavy research, but I'm excited because this is the power of big data, data mining, because really, if you are to stay in business or any organization to stay afloat, you need to use the power of data to make decisions. Because now what do we have? We have data at our fingertips, our phones, our computers. It's just millions and millions of information that we have to be able to extract to make the correct decisions.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that. And today, what I want to talk about is the business Diva. We bring 22 women. Look how beautiful they all look. But besides being beautiful, they are intelligent, and these women are go-getters. I mean, they all have their own business, and you're talking about different industries. It's not just mathematics or consulting. You are talking about real estate, the food industry, the beauty industry, finance. All these women come from different parts of the US, plus with different experiences. So if someone picks up this book, and if you want to learn about business, they're not only going to be inspired, but they're going to turn on the light to start their own thing. Because if you think about it, a lot of the women are underrepresented, or there is this idea that women are just supposed to stay home, but you can start your own business. And
that's old school, though, isn't it? That's kind of old school.
I know, but there's still those ideas. We're just very lucky here in America, but in other countries, that's not the case.
Yeah. So how did you find these women? How did you find these wonderful, phenomenal women, and what contributes to the phenomenality?
They're all over the US. I mean, you have Texas represented, New York, Michigan, Illinois, California. So I'm in a lot of industries, as I mentioned earlier. So I meet them from all my networkings. I'm a very self-driven person. When I do something, I love it. And this is probably a problem many people will say, but I think this is what helps me. When I have an idea, I go for it.
Yeah.
Instead of sitting down and thinking about, oh, this is going to go bad and all the negativity that could happen, I just do it. I take action.
So when somebody says you can't, you prove that you can.
And that has been since I was young. Because I came to this country as undocumented, and they told me, no, you can't go to college, because the educators, it's not their fault, but they were not trained to know this information that is undocumented. You could go to college. So since I was young, I was told no, or being closed doors in front of my face. But I was like, no, the best thing that I can do is educate myself, ask the questions. And I've been doing it since I was young. So I said, okay, there is more women out there.
You're still young.
But I was younger.
There you go. So the biggest hat that you wear is what? That holds all of this together?
That holds all of my projects together. I think it's my drive, my positivity. I go into any of these rooms the pallet industry. I go into my cafe.
Yeah.
I go into these group of 22 women, and it's just the energy that I have. I have like more energy than what's the bunny on the battery? What do you call that? The Energizer Bunny. So I just go in there and I say someone's having a bad day or people feel like, oh, it's not worth continuing this. I'm like, why did we start this? Let's remember where this came from. What is the goal we want to achieve? I always have the goal at the end. For Business Divas is enlightening and inspiring more women to pursue their goals and achieve those big dreams they had when they were young. Because when we're young, we have huge dreams. We're like, okay, I want to be an astronaut and go all the way to the moon. But then when we get older, life gets more difficult and those dreams start hiding and digging and you dig them in. But no, let's bring that inner dreamer, because everyone's able to achieve whatever they want. They just have to start. Take the first step. People spend their time thinking or second guessing themselves. No, you have this dream, you have this idea, let's make it happen. Just step and make it happen.
I like that. Put the pen to the paper and make it happen. That's a beautiful thing. So what I wanted to ask you was, what is the significance of the number 22? Or you could have put 26 on there, or 24. 22.
I think it was meant to be. I didn't have any specific that I wanted 22, because to be honest, this was a difficult project. There was girls leaving because something happened in their lives. They had issues and they either couldn't have time or they didn't feel that their story was worth telling. They were like, no, I'm not a business diva, because that word is strong. Business diva. Some in the course of writing their story, they were like, no, Martha, I'm not a good fit for it. I'm like, no, yes, you are. But they didn't see what I saw in their lives and in their stories. So there was girls exiting. And at the same time, I was recruiting more girls. But it was whoever was meant to be in this book, we're here.
There you go. A quick synopsis of what's in the book, because we're going to go buy it.
You're going to go buy it? Okay, it's on Amazon, everyone. And you probably can get it less than 2 days. My brother got it before I even got my copies for my book launch. He's like, I have my copy. I'm like, hey, I have your copy. So anyway, so synopsis of this book. You have 22 women who are telling and
their stories,
sharing their stories about their path to their business. And what is amazing about this is that everyone thinks that business is roses, right? It's money. They think about success. But no, these ladies talk about everything. They talk about their limitations, their downfalls, the problems, and how they resolve them along with their successes. And even within the successes, there's some failures. So we want to paint the real picture of what it takes to be an entrepreneur, from the hardships to the successes to the advantages, because there are a lot of advantages. And what's the best way to know how to start a business? There's 2 ways. Either you do it and mess up along the way and then get up. The second way is have a mentor. And what better way than have 22 mentors?
22 powerful, phenomenal women. Woo.
Yes.
Beautiful. What do you want people to take away? What do you want them to learn from this book?
Well, first things first, I want them to know that they're capable of anything that they want to do. A lot of people are afraid of starting businesses, and the very first step is to just get started and look for a mentor. I'm sure that any of these girls, because I know them all, any of these 22 girls, you can reach out to them. If there's someone who does beauty, go reach out to one of them. If you're interested in finance, if you're interested in realty, being a realtor or investing, just go to any of these girls. That's a great way to start. Their information is actually at the end of their stories. You can reach out to them and they will be mentors and guide you. But what do I want people to get out of this book? I want them to get inspired and be able to realize that they're capable of anything they put in their minds.
I like that. And understand also that, people fall down, people fail, but then you get right back up. The power of you getting back up, taking care of business, that's what makes you phenomenal. Don't stop. people will tell you along the way, hey, you can't do this. Don't listen to that, because you're the pilot of your plane. Get in there and drive it as high as you want to go. Take it to where you need to go. God gave you 2 feet.
You know what's the
One
measure
foot in
of
front of the other and step to what you need to do.
You know what's the measure of success?
What?
The rate at what you learn from your failures. It's not how much you fail, but it's how fast you can learn and get up and learn from those mistakes.
Yeah. And don't be discouraged, because people fail. We do it all the time. Michael Jordan, he has all of those points, but guess what? He missed a lot too. He failed a lot, but he's great. And you're going to be great too. Thank you for putting this together for us. Thank you for creating the awareness.
Thank you for having me here. I hope that all of you get this book, because this book will change your life. And we're at the beginning of the year. What not better way than get your Business Diva book on Amazon, really easy to get, and get inspired. Start on the right direction the beginning of this year.
Make it a New Year's resolution. Marth Razo, CEO of Guero's Pallets Incorporated, author, business diva. Did I say it right?
Yes, you did. Perfect.
Thank you so much. Thank you for all you do.
Thank you for having me here.
You got it. All right, we'll take a quick break, but wait, we've got more coming up next on Open.
STEM is everywhere, like here, behind the scenes of The Walking Dead.
When we break down clothes, we tumble it with trisodium phosphate, rock salt, and dish detergent.
We stitched together images of our model and created a 3D set that can be walked through in a VR headset.
We're able to turn 12 walkers into 1,000 walker hordes.
STEM can create new worlds on and off the screen. What will you make with STEM? Get inspired at SheCanStem.com.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. And I can't let this happen to my kid. Of course, it's awkward to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping. Hey, bestie, how sketch is ready? It's hard to get their attention. Ready? Go. Yes, look at that. You didn't turn yours over. So if you want to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping, you have to get it trending. Right, Backpack Kid?
Let's do it.
First, invite your kid to do the vape talk. Let's try this. All right.
Why is he here?
Yeah, I gotta get it trending, honey.
Come on.
To the left. To the right. Let's go.
Oh, honey, can we talk?
Yeah, what's up?
I see a lot of your friends vaping.
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
How do you know when you've made the right decision? It's the feeling you get in your gut. The one that tells you what's right or wrong. It's the one that says, sure, I can have a drink. Or the feeling that says, okay, I've been drinking. Now what? It's the voice inside you that says, I'm buzzed. Better leave the car when it's time to go. Plan ahead. Catch a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Hey, boss. Okay?
I said I'm fine.
Put me to bed, see you in the morning. With the first date, Superman, but it wasn't on it. And we lost it.
You can talk to me.
It's been really, really hard for me.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee from BLS, and you are watching Open. Thank you for joining us. Hey, our last guest is an engineer for the U.S. Air Force, and he joins us from Dayton, all the way from Dayton, Ohio. We call it Ohio OH10, to speak about the fatherhood and finances and the release of his 2 new books, With the Father's Love, and Financial Freedom. doing nothing is an option. I was going to say doing nothing is not an option, but doing nothing is an option. So please welcome to the show, Dr. Edmund Moore. Dr. Edmund H. Moore, welcome.
Hey, well, thank you, Dr. Bob Lee, and happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you too. Yeah, and a healthy, prosperous one. You know, you're speaking about, you have that book out, Financial Freedom. Let's talk about that one first. How did you come about that?
Financial freedom. I was actually, this was supposed to be a jointly authored book with my best man for my wedding, Richard Napier Sr. And he unfortunately died in January of last year. So everybody told me to finish the book, which I did. And so that's how the book came about on financial freedom. One of the things we know that research has shown that that African Americans or Black folks have about 1/8 the wealth of what white families have, and the trends are that in about, I think it's 2030, we have zero wealth as a country, and we know as a community we cannot do anything if we don't have any financial wealth.
Yeah, and you know how to fly. You're in the Air Force. You know how to get it to where it needs to go. And then you have another book, Doing Nothing is an Option. How did you come?
That is a financial book. The book is called Financial Freedom. Doing Nothing is an Option. And the reason I put Doing Nothing as an option was because that is what most of us do. Yeah, we don't do anything to help our financial to build up our finances or to pass along the generation finances to our next generation. And one of the biggest things I told my daughter is that if you're 18 years old or older, you need to have a will. So you can start there.
There you go. Now you've come through some things in the beginning when your daughters were younger. Mm-hmm. Tell us about that story.
So after 15 years of marriage, my wife filed for divorce, and I wanted my daughters to know who I was. And so one of the things I started doing was I started writing a letter to them each week on various topics. Of course, the first one was, I will always love you. So they will always know their father loved them.
You weren't able to see them?
Oh, yes, I was. Fortunately, we got 50-50 custody of the children, which is a blessing. Some fathers, they don't get custody at all. Yeah. And so I was able to see them. But at the same time, I was able to share some advice with them, tell them a little factoid about my life, and share a little nugget with them as well.
You said they're gonna know me.
What was that?
Know me. I'm your father. So what are some of the things that you've written to them, if you don't mind me asking?
I wrote to them a lot about finances. Again, I said the first one was I will always love you, so they know I will always be there for them.
Yeah.
I wrote to them about religion. Like, as long as you're in the household, we're church abiding folks and that kind of thing. But once you're on your own, you got to make your own decision about who you're going to follow.
Yeah.
That was one of them. Gave them some advice from my father. That he had given to me. My last one was called the Arsenio effect or Arsenio dilemma. Yeah. And that was based off of Arsenio Hall's show. When I was younger, I would watch his show, but this show came on late at night, 11 or 11:30.
Yeah, right.
And I was going to bed late, and it was affecting, I was in grad school, it was affecting my work in school. So I had to make a decision. Am I going to watch him, or am I going to get some sleep and get my work done? Because he's already succeeded.
Let him watch you.
Yeah. So I made that decision. I was not going to watch him at a certain point. And of course, we didn't have the DVRs and all those kind of recording devices when he was on.
Yeah. I was on his show once.
Oh, really?
It was like an accident. I was hosting the world famous Apollo Theater, and this guy came up. I think he was a plant from the Arsenio Hall show. And he did the Cab Calloway, howdy, 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 ho.
Uh-huh.
Of course, he did a terrible job. He got booed off the stage. So Sandman came out and ran him around. He came around the other way and got back inside. I said, what made you want to do something like that? He said, well, whatever he said. But anyway, a week later, it was on the Arsenio Hall show. So he was planted by the Arsenio Hall show. I still have that tape in the closet there. But yeah, so you let Arsenio Hall watch you so that you can take care of your business. You just slept on it. And so that you can, take care of your business. Now, a lot of times when there's a divorce and there's a breakup in the family, kids don't take it well. What are some of the things you told them or shared with them about that?
The first thing you share with your kids is not their fault, because your kids are going to think that the reason mom and dad are split up is because of our fault. And so you have to make sure and give them the counseling they need as well. Both my kids actually did go to counseling. And that's the biggest, and just to show them that you're going to be there for them.
Yeah.
And the other thing is never say anything negative about your spouse to your children.
Mm-hmm. No, I know how it works. I understand. So how are they doing today?
Children are doing fine. My oldest daughter is now 21. She's in college in Columbus.
All right.
Doing some other things on the side up there. My youngest daughter is 18, just turned 18 last month. And she should be graduating from high school in May. She applied for 15 colleges. She's been accepted at every single one of them.
All right.
So now the negotiations start. How much money you gonna give? You really want
there
my
you
daughter?
go. That's how it works. I like when that happens.
Yeah.
All right. Who was my daughter? How much you paying? What do you have? What are you offering? And it's not just financials. It's all the other benefits that come along with it. But as long as
right now she's loving
they
Howard.
get that full ride,
Right.
Yeah. So you've done your job, but it doesn't stop there. You're going to continue to do your job.
Right. One of the things I did was I put aside money for their 529 plans. So if the colleges come up with enough, I told them you'll be fine.
Yeah. But that's how everybody else does it. They get their tuition paid for, everything paid for. So, and when they get out, they're not broke. They don't have a financial burden. They don't have to pay back bills like so many of us had to do. That's how other people do it. So all that money that you put away for them, they can use that for something else.
When I came out of college with my doctorate degree, I had no debts. I had a paid off car and a paid off mobile home.
How does that feel?
Oh, that felt good.
So do you recommend the 529 to a lot of the parents who are dealing with their children right about now? And how early should you start?
I think you should start early. I'm talking about once your children are born. I would say if you can't start then, by the time they're about 3 or 4, start putting the money away for them a little, because it adds up over time. And it's a tax deduction in a lot of states. And if they don't use it, you can use it.
Yeah.
Yourself.
The magical compounding.
Right.
So you start off, and there are a lot of institutions that do it. There are a lot of banks that could get you into the 529, right?
You can do it through the banks, through some your financial institutions. I actually did mine through the state of Ohio. And I had one that was guaranteed. So they actually sent my money back. I would have had a year of college tuition, room and board guaranteed for 4 years for about $35,000.
So what do you recommend that they do with all this newfound money if they don't have to pay a tuition?
Well, it's not newfound money, because the money in the 529 plan is only usable for college or education pursuits.
Right.
So if they, I can transfer it to someone else, or I can take it out and use it myself if I pay, I think, a 10% penalty, tax penalty.
You know why I said newfound money? Because if you find out that you have to pay that tuition, then the money, then you have to use that money for that. But if you find out that, you got a free ride and they got you covered like a blanket, then that money is there for something else.
Right. That is newfound.
So that's the only reason why I brought that up. Yeah, you're right. You do have to plan for that, though. But in the event that, that you brought your kids along the way and they got it all together and all the colleges are fighting over them and they're going to get that free ride, then, you do have that money on the side. There you go. You did your job.
And that's what you want.
Prepare before you get there. Yeah. So what is one thing that readers should take away from, just name one of the books. What should readers take away from the book that stands out in your mind?
So with my book, With a Father's Love, 52 weekly letters to my beloved daughters, the takeaway is communicate with and love your children.
Yeah.
That's the biggest takeaway I would have from that one. And I would tell you the biggest question I keep getting from people is, where's the one for the boys? You know, like, I don't have any sons.
Yeah.
You know, so somebody else can write that book.
Well, you may be able to write it too. That could be next.
I also had one. Can you write a book for daughters who didn't have a good relationship with their fathers? So everybody has these ideas about books for you to write.
Yeah. You know, once you start writing, it just keeps. It's like you know, you learn how to ride that bike. You want to get back on there and do it again. Yeah. So I think you have a few books in you.
What was that?
So I think you have a few books in you.
Okay, thank you. As far as the one on financial freedom,
yeah.
After writing the book, I came to realize that the book more targeted someone who was more professional, coming out, you know, going to college or got a career like plumbing or something like that. And the thing I've been thinking about is, what about the families that are struggling, the undereducated folks who are struggling, not in good school systems? They can get the basics from it, but how do we help those folks advance? That's been one of the things on my heart right now.
Is all of this information on your website?
No, I have not. I need to update it to put the financial freedom stuff on there.
Yeah, put that on there so we can.
Yeah, I need to update that. I need to update that information.
Yeah. So the stuff that we missed today, we can go in there and get.
Right.
Well, listen, thank you for sharing your time with us, and thank you for putting that out. And God bless you and the family and the daughters and everybody.
Thank you again. Happy New Year, and make sure you encourage everyone to at least get a will, so we're not like Coolio and Aretha Franklin and a variety of other celebrities we've heard in the past.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Dr. Edmund H. Moore, author with The Father's Love and Financial Freedom. We appreciate you, man. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Whew. All right, that's about all the time we have for today's show. We appreciate you and thank you for tuning in and checking it all out. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee. Always remember this: what you are is God's gift to you. What you make of yourself is your gift to God. So choose your choice. Let your choice control the chooser. Remember, whether you say you can or you can't, either way, you're right. So say you can and you will. I'll catch you another day, another way. I'll see you over 107.5 WBLS. I love you all. Peace.